It looks like I can record video again. I may have fixed the problem. Uh, Although, still can't fix the fucking camera thing, which still makes no fucking sense to me since Zoom doesn't come across like this. I don't know what the fuck's up. It's gotta be with the app, not the camera itself then. But I don't know. There's no, like, real fucking settings. Anyways. I was trying to make trip reports on my phone. And now I can't fucking do anything with them because the files are too big. Fantastic. Well, today is May 24th, 2021, and I am currently on 1600 micrograms of LSD because I needed to fucking cope. GG4 has been helping me a lot, but I'm not getting high during the day. I refuse to. I don't want to go back down that route. I didn't like where it brought us. Like, we already are under a time constraint. That would be extremely counterproductive. But I just needed a break today because for the past 2 days, all I have been doing is working. All I have been doing is editing fucking trip reports and all this shit. Rehashing everything. Just to put it together, to put it out there for what seems like no real reason. This isn't for anything. I'm not gonna make money off of this. So why am I doing this? I was trying to promote like education and awareness about psychedelic therapy and its benefits, and don't look to me as a fucking, I don't know, poster child for it because I fucked myself up. But that is just what, like, why this stuff should be legalized and used under doctor's supervision. Um, I don't think that it should be mandatory that you use it under a doctor's supervision, though, because that's fucked up. Because, you know, I know Big Pharma just wants to fucking capitalize all over this shit, so that's what they're gonna do, right? We could try to prevent that. That would be fucking fantastic. Because what that would mean is that once they legalize everything and make it normal, still people like me wouldn't be able to afford it. So again, only reserved for the people that could fucking afford it. Fuck Big Pharma. Burn them to the ground. I don't care. Burn everyone that works there. I don't fucking give a shit. You know what? I don't fucking care. And I'm supposed to be like in this all like loving, enlightened place, but I am so fucking traumatized. And I am getting no fucking help. Like, I couldn't have set this up for worse timing if I intentionally fucking tried. To, so I did what I did, and I have no therapist. I gave myself like the worst PTSD symptoms that I've ever had, or at least that I remember having. And I have no fucking therapist. She's MIA. I don't know what the fuck happened. She's just gone. So awesome. I don't know how to fucking process any of this shit. So I guess I'll just wing it. And see what happens. Because I'm not trying to go down a path of self-destruction. because we see what's waiting on the other side, and we are not fucking prepared for that yet. No. We are not prepared to be fucking dissolved. I don't know how you prepare for something like that. I'm sure there are ways, but I don't know those ways. So, I fucked myself into a hole once again. I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what to do with any of this. And my project seems like it's going to be hindered greatly due to my ability to store files. So there's that. You need money for fucking everything. You need money for everything. Because of the fucking videos I took on my phone, can't do shit with them unless I want to pay for it. Why? Oh, we tried. We can't send this. You have to pay for this because it's too big. Okay. But I even like try to send a fucking video that's 56 seconds long, and it's like, oh, too big. Can't do it. Can't. It's too big of a file. What the fuck? Like, I can't even, it's not even that, like, okay, I can't send it to myself through email. I can't upload it to Facebook. I can't upload it to Tumblr. I can't upload it anywhere. I can't do anything. I'm effectively cut off because I'm poor. Like, you're too poor to communicate with people. Fuck you. Get fucked. So I don't know what to do from here. My brain has been going on overdrive, trying to like figure this out, figure out how to fix the problem. I mean, right now I put a flash drive into my computer, and that seems to allow me to record video right now. Still in the same shitty fucking quality though. I just need something to do, okay? And I had my thing to do to fucking just work through this without being self-destructive. I had a project to work on. I have fucking projects to work on. And it seemed like something you didn't need money for. As long as you already have the shit in place, like you already have a computer, you already have an internet connection, should be fine. No. Because, yeah, I mean, I could delete everything that I already used, but those files have like all the unedited stuff in it, and I want the unedited versions, because even though I don't feel like I can share those with people, they are important to me, and they could possibly even be used in my therapy, because we've uncovered a lot of stuff. So I don't want to get rid of them. And if this computer could stop fucking me too by like taking my audio from me, that would be great. Because I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it just like suddenly decided, okay, so you have one video that has 0 audio, and you have another video that half of it has audio. Why? Why are you doing this? I'm not asking for much. It's not like I'm working with professional equipment here. I'm just some fucking dude sitting in front of his fucking computer trying to get the word out about psychedelic therapy while spiraling out of fucking control. because everything is working against him. But since I am on 1,600 milligrams, micrograms, 1,600 micrograms, Jesus, of LSD, I'm calm. I'm very calm. I couldn't be more calm other than if I was fucking catatonic. Right now, this shit to me is funny because it's so fucking horrendous. It's like, I always had this pressure on me to get better. Basically, that was just my job. I had to get myself better without knowing how. I had to get myself better. I just had to try hard, think positively, and all this bullshit. You know. I'm trying to go in that direction, and everything is fucking kicking me in the balls. Like, seriously, get fucked. I don't know if that's just a sign to give up or to keep going, because I know ultimately this isn't leading anywhere, but it's helping me through this because I have nothing else right now. I can't communicate with anyone. I don't have friends, and the friends that I think I have a little bit of connection to, I can't talk to them about this stuff. I can't bring them in here because I care about them. And I don't know what the fuck to do. Because I don't want to end up where I was. And I'm gonna end up back there. And it's gonna get worse. I don't want to end up hospitalized again. Because I will fucking fight. I swear to fuck, I will fight. Those fuckers better not fucking touch me. I'm not suicidal. Not suicidal. Okay. Again, to reiterate, I'm not prepared to be dissolved again. Okay? So no, not suicidal. Not homicidal. So I should be left the fuck alone. Hopefully. I understand how I come across at times. And of course I have urges to just scream, I'm not crazy. I'm not insane. Listen to me. Which only works against me. I know this. But I'm not insane. I'm trying to fix myself. And I wasn't given any tools for this. If I just stayed with the system, I'd be dead by now or close to it. Because my liver can't take another fucking hit. My liver cannot take another overdose. So I decided to help myself. And just with information gathering and stuff that I've been told by doctors who are not educated on the subject, I just went from there. Tried to do my best. if I do end up royally fucking us beyond repair, maybe that'll be a good thing. Who knows? Maybe I'll be happy in that place. That's not what I'm trying to accomplish. I just want to be able to function. And I know right now I understand, okay, I am super aware, and I don't know if it's the LSD or just me, that if I just chilled out and let the ketamine do its job, it would do its fucking job. But because when I went for my last ketamine infusion and they were basically like, this is it, because you're broke, that's what I'm holding on to, this time constraint. And I just wanted today as a break from all the editing and rehashing of shit. I just wanted today to be a break. So yeah, just fucking drop some acid for my break day. That would be my break day though, because I fucking love it. Even though it just rips up some fucking shit that I don't want to deal with, I still love it. I don't know why. I don't understand why. I like being able to process things correctly. That's what I love. I love certain stimuli not coming across as pain that shouldn't come across as pain. I like that. That is awesome. So if I could permanently fuck my brain into working right, that would be great. You know, be able to process the things that I'm hearing and seeing without it being chaos. That would be fantastic, because that is what I get from LSD. But right now I'm still trying to figure out why we can't move forward, why we can't move past certain things, and what is it that we can't move past exactly. Exactly, show me exactly what we need to work on. I'm running out of ideas. I'm running out of steam, and I'm running out of time. Because once the motivation is gone, there's nothing left. I won't be able to function. I'm nothing again. And I should just fucking drop out of school now before it starts. Maybe. I don't want to move forward. Fuck this, man. Just fuck this life. Let's see if the technology gods are merciful. Okay. So, things that I have realized today on 1600 micrograms of LSD. I've always dealt with traumatic experiences through humor, which is fine, to a point. But I took it too far, as I do. Because it's either nothing or balls deep. Because if you're not going to be satisfied, what's the fucking point? But I am never satisfied. I don't even know what the end game is anymore. But what I do know is that under layers and layers and layers, countless fucking layers of denial, in there is the dealing with things through humor. Not just for the benefit of other people, being able to digest what happened to me. but for me to be able to digest what happened to me. And I shouldn't have done that. What I went through, time and time again, isn't funny. I don't need to laugh at myself for it to be okay. There are shitty things that happened. That I just didn't work through. Instead, just joked about. Like, haha, I'm an idiot. And how does this happen to somebody again and again and again? And oh my god, how the fuck are you even still functioning? Yeah, funny. I don't function. I appear to be functioning because I'm not intellectually disabled. But I don't even put on as good of a show as I originally thought. But I think that's why, like, with every breakthrough, and yes, I was having breakthroughs on DMT, I just, because it wasn't what I was looking for, I didn't consider it a breakthrough. I don't know why. But the times where I did what seemed like pass over into another realm of existence that was realer than real, I was always being laughed at. And I was panicking and being laughed at, which was terrifying. Except for this last time. This last time, no one was laughing. There was no laughter. It was like, oh, yep, there goes your face, and then there goes the rest of you. No one was laughing. But all the other times, there was laughter. At me. It wasn't with me. It was at me. Which I'm not used to. If people are laughing at me, it doesn't register for me that way. But this registered. I was absolutely being laughed at. Well, like freaking the hell out. And now I'm starting to remember the frustration of being younger, being 13, and going through trauma that seemed to last forever, and being laughed at. And writing about it. I used to write a lot. But I remember writing about it, like, going through all this traumatic shit and being laughed at for it. Because in school, you know, kids, right? They find out what's happening, or they have an idea of what's going on, and they use it to put a target on your back. And that was the butt of everyone's joke. I had no one. So, again, excuse me for being self-obsessed, but I had no one. Everyone felt like the enemy. Because even at home, I was being punished for it. Like I was asking for it. It's not their fault they didn't understand. But it just fucked me up. Because I couldn't talk. I always had such problems with communication, like really on an emotional level, I guess. I never wanted to talk about that because I never knew how to put stuff like that into words. It was just always beyond me, like how people could do that. It just seemed like something from the movies or something, that people just don't fucking talk about their feelings. um, but yeah, eventually I joined in on the joking. I became the butt of my own jokes. Because if I'm laughing too, then are they really laughing at me? Or would it really even affect me if I'm laughing too? Fuck. But it's like showing me that I have to stop that. I can joke about shit, but not to myself. And that's where the line got crossed. Is I did it to myself. I didn't let myself not be okay with what was going on. Had to be okay. So it became a joke. But I have to stop, and I don't know how. Like, I don't know how to stop denying either, because there's still so many layers of denial. Like, how do you build up so much fucking denial that you don't even know what the truth is yourself? How do you get to that point? And is there ever coming back from that? Am I too far gone? Am I? Is this truly a case of too little too late? I mean, I feel like if I got the help that I needed right now, it could save us. But there's just no fucking way. So I guess I'm gonna just continue to do this bullshit that's gonna lead nowhere. Well, I just got fucked by the technology gods. Hold on. Yeah, I just recorded a video and paused the recording and then started it again, and that whole fucking thing that I just did has no fucking audio after the pause. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, computer. What the fuck? Not okay. I'm not okay. I'm just trying to work through my shit here, man, and I can't get anything to just run smoothly, and it's really frustrating. And instinctually, again, I want to laugh. But anyways, I don't remember what was all in there, but I do remember an important part that got fucking cut out. It was about me being a kid and questioning existence and being terrified by it. The possibilities of other dimensions and realities and how we exist, why we exist, and all this. And I didn't believe in the whole God, Satan, heaven, and hell stuff. Like, that just wasn't, I just didn't, to me, that was stories. Those were stories, fairy tales. But I knew there was something bigger out there. Very young, like before preschool. Like, I would think about this stuff and panic because I think about what happens when we go to sleep. Which made me think about what happens after death. I didn't talk about this stuff with people because how the fuck do you, like, communicate these fears and stuff as a small child to anyone? And I also mentioned, if that doesn't fucking prove I'm autistic, I don't know what does. Because what small child thinks about this stuff? I knew there was bigger, scarier things out there. And I don't mean like monsters and stuff, but like just the idea of existence and how we come to be and where we end up going and the matter of a soul, like the physical components of it on a molecular level. What happens to that? And I knew of a place that was realer than real before I knew. Before I knew. How did I know? How did I know of that? Being a little kid and just being terrified of it. And every time I would think about it, it was like my breath would get taken away. And I'd have to like just tether myself to this reality to feel safe and grounded. I had to make myself believe that concrete is real. And that's not what reality is. Reality is nothing. Reality is everything. But there are places more real than this. And I don't know what that means. And that just fucking used to terrify me. And then as I got older, that shit faded. Like, I didn't think about it much. If ever. Like, but I remember being a little kid just freaking terrified by this shit. I think that's, you know, another reason why I had trouble sleeping was because I was afraid of waking up in a different place. I don't know. But yeah, and I did make a joke, of course, about, you know, like being in preschool, walking in, you know, like, hello, fellow preschooler, as some kids fucking just coloring outside the lines of fucking picture, and I'm like, do you ever question existence? It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm sure that would have went over well. I'm glad I did keep my mouth shut. People always wanted me to, you know, speak up and everything, but the thing is, when I did, when I felt like I could, I was like, when I really, really opened up to people, I felt like I was looked at like I was crazy. Everything I said, like, they just wanted to dismiss and wanted me to dismiss. It's like, oh, you know, just your anxiety, overactive imagination, that kind of stuff, you know, whatever. Maybe, but imagination ain't what it used to be. But I'm not going to get into that right now, because that is a whole other fucking rabbit hole. That is something that I already thought about prior to psychedelics, and then it just, of course, keeps bringing it back up, and we're like, yeah, let's tear this apart. Which I find it very fascinating. And sad. Just the whole idea of creators being unaware that they're creators and of what they're creating. And then being blamed for shit that goes wrong in their creations' lives when they're completely unaware that they even created anything. But that's as deep as I'm gonna go. I promise. This is not... And I saw a guy, like, okay, the ego death trip. Alright, stop laughing. I believe I saw, and I probably mentioned this, some deity. I'm gonna have to look him up, because it's not... I know I've mentioned the demon of impermanence before, but it's not him. He's not a deity, he's a demon. There's this deity that is like behind the cycle of what the souls go through. Like the different realms, the human realm, animal realm, ghost realm, and whatever else. The one that's sitting behind it, holding it, him. I think I saw him. We didn't exchange pleasantries, as far as I know, but I think I saw him there. Whoever he is. But yeah, because I don't know anything about those religions. I just saw a video. Alan Watts, maybe? The video titled, "What Happens After We Die?" Question mark? Yeah, so I watched that before ego death. That could be why I saw him. Or maybe it's just fucking legit. I don't know. But I'm going on the legit side because of the whole disintegration, dissolving thing. Because that was fucking real. And if you don't, and again, if you think I'm fucking crazy, just try it. And I'm not saying that to like fuck you up. I'm saying legitimately, if you want to try it and see, do it. Then judge me. Then tell me I'm fucking crazy. Legitimately, I'll sit with you through it. Make sure you're safe and all that, as well as far as your physical vessel goes. I can't dictate what happens to you once you leave it. But yeah, I don't believe that DMT is something that people should fuck around with at all. And I should not have fucked around with it like that. I should have been paying closer attention, 100%. Yes, okay, we stated this before. It's fine, it's good. We learn, we grow, we move on. That's not what we need to work on here. What we need to work on is getting better. at dealing with trauma in the first place. So we're not building these walls and locking ourselves out of our own mind. There shouldn't be anywhere in your own mind that you're not allowed to go. That should not be a thing. You should not be locked out of places in your own mind. And I understand it's a survival mechanism type thing. It's triggered from trauma. And it's trying to protect you. But, okay, so I'm willing to work through that shit if, like, I have the means. I just don't, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to fucking do. I'm not, as much as, like, I have an interest in psychology, and hopefully if I make it, I don't know how, but if I make it, I want to become a psychologist. And help people. I'm sorry, I just, as much as I'm into that, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a fucking counselor. I don't know how to do this shit. This stuff, like this recording and watching it back, is actually helping me process. Even though it feels like I'm posting to the void, it's helping me process, I believe. It's making me feel like even though no one's watching this stuff, no one gives a fuck about me, who I am, my situation, fine. That when this does eventually come to light, that this was like too little too late, that this stuff will be documented. See what could have helped. What could help somebody else before it becomes a situation of too little too late. So I guess I'm going to continue on with this for that sake. Because even if I continue to spiral after the ketamine infusion runs out, hopefully this will shine a light on something and can help somebody else. I hope.